Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Gamerman, and welcome back to Destiny 2. Now, it's been a while since I've done some Destiny 2 content, but today I decided to hop on and, you know, do some building. And what I mean by building, I'm talking like how to blow shit up type building. So, I've been experimenting, and here is what I'm rolling with at the moment. So, if you guys, well, first and foremost, I should probably say, if you guys play Destiny 2 and watch my channel, feel free to, um, feel free to try this out. I'm not doing this with any type of script or any, like rehearsal, so this is kind of on the fly. So I apologize if it's very sloppy, but we're just gonna go ahead and get into what I'm using before I embarrass myself even more. So this build, I like it because I can put on a Malicious Birthright grenade launcher, which is a special in the primary slot. Because normally, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I usually run special ammo weapons in the energy slot. But you see, with Destiny 2 being Destiny 2, you can have primaries in your energy slot now, which is kind of sick. I know, but we've known that for years, but I'm just rambling. So for this build, I'm going to be using Tommy's matchbook for ignitions. Onto armor, I put on kinetic siphon, solar siphon, so you're going to want solar weapons to generate your orbs of power. Obviously, you need a heavy ammo finder if you run out of bullets for your Apex Predator. I'm going to be using Font of Vigor, which non-Destiny players, if you're not familiar with that, it says right there that I gain a bonus to strength while you have any armor charge. Now, armor charges are literally how your builds work. You can go pick up an orb of power and you'll be granted an armor charge. So next up is my chest plate, which is, I mean, standard. You got concussive dampener to help limit damage, solar reserves for my Apex Predator and my Tommies, but it don't really matter to Tommies because it's infinite ammo. Elemental charge, just in case I create any fire sprites or tangles, because I am using Prismatic after all. And then finally, I got a really good roll on my exotic class item. So what I got is Spirit of the Necrotic, which means melees cause damage over time, and then Spirit of Vesper. Rifts periodically release arc shockwaves, which Vesper of Radius was one of my favorite exotic pieces at one point, so, you know, I've been kind of having fun with this. Now, on to what I'm rocking for Prismatic Warlock. Oh boy, this is my favorite subclass. I mean, without a doubt, right? So, I'm using healing grenades for extra restoration, and arcane needle because it's a ranged melee attack. And not only that, but you get a crap ton of them. Aspects, gotta use my Hellion because that scorch damage, ooh, yeah, the munitions are gonna go crazy. And then Weaver's Call, just to make my Rift even more overpowered than it already is. Now, fragments wise, this you have to pay attention to. So I have it to where you have an elemental buff, your class ability regenerates more quickly, which means I can get my Rift back, and more Threadlings, and more Scorch, and more Arc Shockwaves. So, as you guys can tell, I kind of like my Rift ability, but, if you guys don't like your Rift ability, I guess you can always tweak my build. But next up, I put this fragment on just to make my super look pretty. While Transcendent, your ability Final Blows explode, so I'll be throwing melees and they'll be blowing up into strand explosions. And on top of that, too, with the strand explosions and the melee hitting the target, it actually spreads the necrotic grip. So be on the lookout for that. Next up, picking up an Orb of Power grants either Amplified Restoration, Frost Armor, Woven Mail? Yeah, Woven Mail. Or Overshield based on the damage type of your equipped super. So I have Song of Flame on because it's meta, at least to me it is. But I like this fragment because you can put on any subclass and it will give you any buff. So, for instance, Arc Amplified, Frost Armor for Winter's Wrath, Restoration for Song of Flame, Overshield for Nova Bomb, which might be my second runner-up, and then finally Woven Mail for Needle Storm. Next up, powered melee hits make you radiant, so that ties into that elemental buff that can help me generate more class ability energy, and that's about it. Rapidly defeating targets with light damage grants melee energy, and rapidly defeating targets with darkness damage grants grenade energy. This is cool because you get obviously extra melee and extra grenade energy. I don't really go for the grenade energy. I mean, it's good because I can always have another restoration grenade, but I mainly use this fragment for my melee energy retrieval. So that's the end of that. And then finally, we have Facet of Ruin. My favorite because it makes your area of effective solar ignitions higher and stronger, and whatever word you want to use to describe that. Okay, so here's a good testing ground that I can use. Maybe I can get better results here. So, pop the Rift. And... oh, yeah. Hell yeah, dude. There you go. Now, I didn't trigger an ignition there, but dude, that damage is wild. But yeah, my Hellion is helping me with the ignitions. Plus, the Shockwave Rift is killing any enemies that feel brave enough to come and challenge me. And then also the Threadlings also do damage as well. And if you're a Destiny player, you would understand how overpowered Threadlings are. But I'm still going to head to a Lost Sector and try this out. So I will see y'all there. Also, side note, I went ahead and switched to my Cold Comfort with Explosive Light because I realized I wasn't doing any darkness damage to get my Prismatic. So I'm hoping to have my Prismatic in just a second. Or you know what? That actually works better. It's a shit roll, but I'll take it. Alright, right here is a good opportunity. So add clear. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And then I also got ranged. So now I can walk up. And like that. That gives me a radiant right off the bat. Plus, if I pick up that Orb of Power, it gives me Restoration as well. And Redlings and Unraveling Rounds, plus Necrotic. So in a minute here, I will test my Transcendent on this boss. Hello there. Take that. Where did that go? I forgot. Come on, little robots. You died. And that's it. Now, I'm going to try that again. And it's going to be prettier this time. Alright, so right here I'm actually going to test out my damage again. And this is just with Rift ability. Rift on... oh, well, that's interesting. Turn that way, I couldn't damage him. Alright, well, that was disappointing. Shit. Let's try again. Hello. Alright, so right here is where I'm going to be testing out my Transcendent. Our grenade over there. Another Transcendent. Oh, somebody's being shy. So I'm pretty good in the ad clear department. We'll pop another rift here. Little ranged melee action. And then that there. And just have a little fun, you know? So, I don't know what you guys think about this build, but I think it can pop off at certain times. Let me know in the comments below if you're a Destiny player like me, what I can do to make this build better. Like, I think I'm good in the ad clear department. I'm just wondering about boss damage, because, I mean, there were times where boss damage was quite significant. But, like I said before, guys, let me know in the comments below, and, if you guys want to use this build, feel free to let me know in the comments as well that you're using my build, and let me know how it works out for you. But, other than that, guys, if you guys like this video, make sure to subscribe, leave comments in the section below, turn on my notifications, and I will see y'all in the next video. Oh. I broke it! I broke it! Ah! Ah! I broke it! I broke it! Hi there,